very good soap.
Mommy said I'll fail if you test me here.
Yeah, no.
I can tell you right now, I'm fucking fail.
Until you get me some premium. Premium again.
Because that premium disgusting.
Because the soap that she has here, if you put it on a sponge, $1.
Oh, you mean the premium done?
Mm-hmm.
The platinum. The platinum. Done platinum.
Yeah. If you put the soap she has on a sponge, it lasts for like 2 dishes.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like this really watery state.
Yeah.
That, like, it's already shitty soap to begin with, but then it's like this really watery state. So then it's just like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. How do you like the pot pie?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, I know it needs a little salt, but I did put Parmesan actually in.
That's cool.
Hi. Hi. Teacher, can I hold him while you eat?
I actually didn't say yes.
Oh, I thought we're holding him out to me.
No, he was just standing that way.
Yeah.
What do you think, Christopher?
I don't personally have a problem with it for a minute or two.
Sure.
Ah. Hi. Should I play Rocky Rock? Rocky Rock? Why are you keeping the baby from me?
This isn't a new thing. We just are having supervised. We've always been supervising our time with him since we had that one discussion.
Around the clock. Yeah.
You ready to go downstairs? What's happening right now?
It seems like whenever I connect to him that you all of a sudden want to go downstairs.
Okay. We're planning on having a sit down that will explain why we've been spending more time downstairs, but mostly just you've been coming in during our transition times, so.
No. I was gonna do the dishes for me.
Yeah, I know. Someone has to. So, we already discussed that.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you wanting us to stay up here during that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really
So what do you expect for me to do? Where do you expect for me to be? How do you expect for me to be? What do you expect from me when you expect that? I want that answer. Like, do you have an understanding for how I feel right now?
Yeah, it's the same way I feel, but it doesn't
I
change.
know it's not the same way you feel. I can see that.
Okay, well, it's a very similar way.
I don't think so.
It doesn't change the fact that the best thing that we could be doing is
Oh, there's Alexander.
finishing our work together while I'm doing the dishes, but
Oh, I'm not having those conversations right in front of her.
well, okay, well in that
Yeah,
case,
that's-
you can.
Well, maybe we should have a sit down. Right now.
No, I'm not prepared.
Well, I think it hurts the baby. Purposely keep him away from me.
That's
And it definitely hurts May.
Christopher. Do you want to respond to that?
This is such bad timing.
So that means this is not a good time to respond to that, but we heard you.
Literally just ate till I couldn't move just now.
Yeah, that's why I don't like eating before having to do a mountain of dishes.
Well,
So,
it's my problem though, not yours.
but I didn't get an answer to my question.
Where's Alexander? Where's Alexander? Where'd he go? Is he back there? I'm not really expecting him to do all his dishes.
That's irrelevant. You're what? That's irrelevant. Anyway,
It took so long to make the chicken pot pie, I just couldn't clean up afterward. But, like,
I'm not eating anything.
you know, I said that thing about basically I feel like when someone cooks, then someone else cleans. It's like a nice division of labor, but
No, that's not what you said. You said you expect it. That's how you work. That's what you said. We have it on. Never mind.
okay,
That's
well,
what you said.
this is another way to characterize that.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Those were two very different things. You said it's nice is different from I expect. I expect means you can't say no. It's nice means you can say no. There's a difference there.
Deidre, why are you being a biatch for the past 2 days?
Did you hear what I just said?
Why are you
Maybe
doing
if you
this to
maybe
me?
if you heard what I just said, you would maybe
Deidre,
understand.
cut me some slack. Not everything do you have to be this way about. You could be kind. You could just be forgiving. Okay? You could just not go for the throat.
But did you hear the substance of what I said? Did you hear it?
Did you hear?
Yes, I did. I hear you saying you didn't like the attitude, but I don't hear you addressing the substance.
Deidre, receive the positive. Receive the positive. Okay? I may not have been able to present it in a positive light before, but
No, it's not just presenting it in a positive light. It's getting avidly angry every time I don't say when you make a request of me and I say no, like the dishwasher the other night. You said if the way I am paying for your life, if I ask you to do something, you should just do it. You've made that perfectly clear that that's your stance. That I don't get to say no when you ask me to do something, and you are sitting here and wondering why I'm upset.
yeah,
That's funny.
I really am.
Okay. That's why we were going to have a sit down and I was going to prepare
Because
to have this
yeah.
squad. But no, I'm just going to say my last thing because I'm not going to engage with you anymore on this. This is why we were going to have a sit down to calmly have a conversation about this very thing and how we might be able to fix it going forward in a way that's not emotional and aimed towards a solution, because I think it needs to be addressed that you think that I cannot say no when you ask me to do something.
Deidre, why would you wanna?
Because I have free will, because I have my own time, my own goals, and I don't want you don't get to dictate what I do with my time. Principally, I like to help out, and when I have time to help out, I do work that in naturally. I help out a lot, especially when I have a good relationship with the person who's helping me out, but I don't have a good relationship with the person who's helping me out, which makes which poisons it. But you blame me as though I'm the sole reason why we have a bad relationship.
But
That's so funny.
You
And like I said, I'm done with this. We're gonna have a sit down and we're gonna see if we can make some kind of actual solution out of this instead of having a heated argument.
Well, I want you to know that I've been working on that as well. I've been researching that.
Researching the fact that you think I can't say no to you?
No. How to form better relationships in the home.
I would like for you to research if you think that just because I'm not paying you rent and you pay for my food, that I don't get to say no if you ask me to do something. I want you to Google that, truly. See what the internet and what everyone in the world has written about on that. Just what do the top 2 pages say about that?
I think it's more important to look at how we talk than it is to get into these arguments.
Did you hear what I said? You're talking about my attitude, but not addressing the substance.
Okay, well, I think that it's more important how we talk than the things we talk about. Because some things that we talk about, we might not see eye to eye on.
No, but you still have to be able to how does that make those not important? Like, I understand because that we don't see eye to eye on certain things, that makes it important that we try to keep it copacetic, but it doesn't make it less important what people say. That what people say is way more important than how people say it, in my opinion.
80% of communication
is through body language. Yes, I understand that.
Tone of voice.
Yes, that's just how you're receiving the information. That doesn't mean that the substance is therefore less important because the way you receive it is 80% physical.
Actually, I feel like with the amount of emotion that gets stirred up.
Okay, how about you research that? Research it. Is it more important how someone says something than what they say? Why don't you?
That's what I'm saying. No. 80% of what we get out of what people
I want you to challenge that idea on the internet.
Well, here's what I wanted to say: is that what I came to with my research, the first point I came to was that positive relationships.
I don't want to hear about your research.
Are about sharing.
I don't want to hear about your research, so I'm going to use my free will to exit this conversation. Thank you, and have a good night.
It's about sharing control. But you don't do that well.
Projection. But it's true.
Do you have your coffee over here?
It was in the cupboard.
Yes. Yes, that one's gone. So I'll put the other one.
One second.